Hello everybody, back again. Today we're going to cook a key lime pie. The origin started back in the 1800s in the Florida Keys in Florida. There's some different variations. I'm going to show you a couple different things that we're going to do and things that you can do different. Now originally they started with key limes which are very, very small. I think you have them in the Philippines. Okay, the limes we use today, okay, were quite a lot bigger. It doesn't matter. If you go with the key lime pies, they're very much smaller. It just takes you more to squeeze. So we squeeze these and we got 3/4 cups of lime juice. In our recipe also, we're going to have a half a cup of sour cream, and we're going to use 2 cans that are 14 ounces each of condensed milk, but this is going to be Splenda condensed milk, which is sugar-free. Sometimes it's hard to find, but if you want to make it with regular condensed milk and you're not worried about the sugar, that's fine too. Also, what we did here, after we squeezed the lemons, my wife grated so we have the zest of the lime. We're going to use some of that in the pie and then on top as a garnish. Now we're going to put it in a crust made out of graham crackers. Very easy to make. I buy a crust that's already made. You can make graham cracker crust very easy. All you do is crush up your graham crackers and put some butter in it, and you just push it around the shell and it forms by itself. But we're going to have a pre-made one just to make it quick and easy. So we're going to start with putting the condensed milk inside the mixing bowl. Okay, so as you can see, the condensed milk is very, very thick. Very, very thick. Okay, so that's 1 can. This is another 14-ounce can, which will give us our 28 ounces. Okay, next we're going to add our lime juice, and once again you can use real limes, squeeze them, or you can use a lime concentrate. Makes it quick and easy. So we're going to add our lime juice in there. Next we're going to take our half a cup of sour cream, and if you don't want to use sour cream and you have yogurt around, you can use yogurt instead of the sour cream. So we're just going to use sour cream today. While I'm preparing this and we're going to get ready to beat this, we're going to preheat the oven to 350 and get that all ready. Okay, one of the things I want to mention that a lot of times people use their mixer on top here. What I like to do is I like to put it down in the sink so it doesn't splatter. Now we're going to take some of our lime zest that we made, and we're going to kind of sprinkle that in there. And we're going to save the rest to put on top as a garnish. So we're going to mix a little more. Together. We're going to bring our pie crust over here, and we're going to start from the center and dump it in, work it back and forth, and we just fill our pie shell right up there. Okay, so what I do is I just shake it around a little. You can use a spatula if you want, but it's not necessary. It will level itself off also while you're cooking. Now once again, we're going to take some of our zest. We're going to sprinkle it over the top. Then what we're going to do, we're going to use a cookie sheet. We're going to set it on top of a cookie sheet, and now we're going to put it in the oven for only 17 minutes. Okay. Okay, we got our 17 minutes. We can shut the oven off. We can take it out. A couple things I want to notate. You can see how it expanded a little more. That's why when you fill the pie crust, you don't want to overfill it because it will rise. Okay, so we're just going to let this set about 10 minutes, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator to get it nice and cool. And at the end, when we're all ready, we're going to use whipped cream. In this case, I'm using 0 sugar. One other thing I want to add is if you don't want to have a crust, you don't have to have a crust. You can do something like this, almost like a flan. And when you're all finished with that, if you want to put fruit on top or any berries and more sour cream, that'll work fine too. So let's give it some time to cool. We'll put it in the refrigerator and we'll see you again. Okay, we let the pie cool, and we're going to put a little whipped cream on there. And now we're going to do our taste test and see how our key lime pie came out. I'm going to give this to my wonderful wife that I have to thank. Okay, here we are.
Okay.
The final test.
Let's see.
There's my wonderful wife that's been photographing me. See if she likes it first. Okay, now it's my turn.
I like it.
Very good. Nice little sweet tart taste. Very good. I would say if you like lemon meringue pie, you'll love key lime pie. So give it a try.